became my number one. I was walking down a dark road, hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. Then it results in a sack. They wind up losing 3 there on a sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Ryan. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Patterson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Rodgers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. They'll run it with Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ryan. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Ryan will throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action now. Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Ryan. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Switch. 50. 30.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Going on 4th down, it's Ryan. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 39 yards. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and run it here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 2nd down at 5. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Crosby connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Ryan to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.